Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. Welcome to Breaking Rad. My name's Macho. What's your name? Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Immediately, 2 extra viewers when you started
Look.
doing that. Just,
Yeah.
I should have been ready with the Bow Chicka Wow music.
Come on. Let's go.
Here we go. That's enough.
Nice.
It's too much.
Oh, you
We're
stopped when the
Christians.
show was coming up.
Yeah, man. Get struck on that. What's up, everybody?
We're look, welcome to Breaking Rad. All 4 of you who are watching. Welcome, John Eppel. Am I
Yeah.
saying that right, Eppel? I told all 4 of these guys not to embarrass you when we start the stream.
We will
because
not listen.
It's very rare that we get
Yeah, but-
viewers. So I was like, be nice to him. Don't make him feel uncomfortable.
Do you want to be
And-
our number
and-
one fan? Do you want to you want to be our number one fan?
For a small fee.
For a very
Your dignity.
small,
Your
for a very
dignity.
small recurring fee.
We didn't really have a huge plan tonight, but Macho was like, "Hey guys, you mind if I fix a bike on stream tonight?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing this for charity. I'm doing this for charity.
Who's charity? Aren't
And
you
I don't
married?
His wife, his
Uh,
wife's charity. She's on
no,
the other
no,
side
no,
of that
yeah.
camera.
I'm doing this for a guy who's a friend, and friend does not have a lot of money to put into working on stuff. So I'm gonna work on it for him. And this is the time that I have.
Friend.
This is the time that I have.
Friend.
Friend.
Hey,
Not
my
that
wife's
friend.
bike needs fixing. Can you come over and do ours too? We're not rich.
Sure. Send me a plane ticket. I'll fix it.
Your wife's not allowed to
Expensive
watch
than
him
having
fix
it
the
fixed.
bike though. That's how you lose. That's how you lose your
Yeah.
wife.
That's right.
That's right.
I hid all the bicycles in our house when Macho came down to visit us. Get them out of here.
I kept looking. I was looking for bikes, and I couldn't find any bikes to fix.
She tried sneaking them in. I was like, "Stop it! Stop that!
You take that back to Walmart.
Make me get the hose. Stop it!" You done with those gushers? You guys eat like children.
Yeah.
You guys are too old to be eating candy.
Kid candy.
how
Oh
you
man,
get-
candy's the best.
What are you eating, much? What candy is it?
I can hear it crunching.
Oh,
Oh,
M&M's. Good
I
stuff.
just had
Mutt's at least
Freddy's.
eating a mature candy tonight. A
They-
man's candy, if you will.
They have a little bit of a peppermint flavor because they were mixed in with lots of candies in a couple years ago.
Yeah,
in
it's weird
Halloween bucket.
how candy does that.
No,
Halloween candy.
hold up. It's in a wrapper. Was it opened? Has it been open for the
Yeah.
last few years?
They
Well, just that part right there, not the whole, not all sides, just the top.
it's no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's with other candy. I think the candy molecules, the candy atoms, pass through the packaging
It
and then
fades
infect
through
the
the
candy.
wrapper.
It fades through the wrapper. Yeah.
Seriously,
Well, I'll
how
believe
does
him.
that happen?
Macho's a
That's
mechanic,
science.
so
Yeah.
he's probably the most intelligent man in the room because his expertise bike knowledge.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
you're
it's
right
not.
about.
Keep
you're
fixing
right
that
about
bike, Macho.
You're right
You're
about
not allowed to stop working on the bike. I like see
I'm
Mutt's
working.
eating like a man's candy. Macho's like eating like what you give your kid in their lunch for
Yeah.
like field day.
He's eating the candy you get
we,
rid of.
We literally got those gushers to put in their lunch. That's exactly what I was doing with those. But I don't care because they're delicious. The gushers are. You know what? You watch your mouth about gushers. You don't talk about gushers like that.
Boom. I like when he gets
Well, no, the problem is, I'm here drinking my sugar-free soda crap because I'm an old man with problems, and you guys are over here eating gushers and M&Ms.
Yeah.
Drinking
I just went to the
wine.
dentist. I just went to
Cal's
the
getting
dentist
drunk,
and they checked-
and
Yeah.
I don't
Well, we
get
were
drunk
raised in
anymore.
the South, so we're made of sterner stuff.
speaking of being raised, you know what you commented on it. I had a big old bowl of crawfish, 2 pounds of crawfish last night.
Oh my God, 2 pounds.
My brother and I, every year, we get 4 pounds of crawfish between the two of us at Bayou
amazing.
Jack's.
Yeah.
And they douse it in voodoo sauce, and it hurts. The
Show us
experience
a
is really
picture.
unpleasant.
Did you
wanna
say
see a picture
voodoo
of
sauce
the,
or doo-doo sauce?
The voodoo sauce is after I'm done eating the voodoo sauce.
Yeah,
That sounds
right.
so good, man. Oh, I want
Turns
that
into
so
doo-doo
bad.
Because that stuff that goes through you like. Here, let me. I'll share my screen here.
Now, Ben, the question is, Ben, would you eat this? What he's about to show?
I would not.
Let me see it.
I
You
am
already
not-
saw
You
it.
don't eat this
Yeah,
stuff.
I saw it. I commented on there.
It's like a bunch of bugs on a plate.
Why is everybody
So-
like, oh, you'll eat bugs and you'll
'Cause
like it?
it-
8,000
No, I
comments
would-
of people
I would
being
eat
like, oh, this is the new world order. It's like, it's
No,
crawfish.
I like crawfish, but I've never had them when they look like they could just crawl right off the plate. Like I've always had them like
Yeah.
tail, you know.
Yeah, like a
It
little,
looks
like a
like
little
a
girl.
big
That's
plate
how
of
you eat them.
bugs. It looks like a plate of bugs.
You want to know how you eat those? You crack them in half and you suck the juice out of the head,
No.
and then you pull the tail
that.
meat out.
Yeah.
And oh man, it hurts so good.
I mean,
Go
I'd probably eat it. It just looks gross.
Macho,
you guys-
if you're here during crawfish season, that's what. Sorry, Cal. What were you saying?
That's right. I was gonna say, have you guys ever gone fishing for crawdads?
I have.
Oh,
That's why I don't
crawdads,
eat
I
them.
catch them under rocks. Catch them under rocks.
Yeah,
in the
I-
river.
Well, we would go to this like little kind of this area was really marshy with ponds, and you could see them down at the bottom. And you just put a little piece of bacon on a string, and then you toss it in, and then they just
Why
grab
like
it
the
with their
bacon?
little claw, and you pull
Piece
them
of-
out.
Bacon on a string? They eat bacon?
Yeah, I guess they like bacon. I don't know. Maybe they like the smell of it or something.
feel like,
But yeah, it was
that's
fun.
like Cal's grandfather told him that because that's all he had was like some bacon. He's like, yeah, they eat bacon.
I mean, that sounds like how Mutt goes fishing. Like he puts like a chicken
Yeah.
nugget on a, a fishing pole.
That's how
Hot
you
dog.
can
Ain't no
catch any
catches.
fish in Tennessee with a chicken nugget.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs.
That'd be a
the
good way to
cheap ones.
catch me. Put a chicken nugget on a fishing pole.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Got a fresh one.
Yeah, I like that. We
Yeah,
used to catch them
anyways.
in my creek at home. We used to I would pick the rock up. It would be like 4 or 5 of us out there. I'd pick the rock up and I'd grab it with my hand.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But those are just cockroaches you were grabbing. Those weren't crawfish. Those are just,
No.
we just go outside and pick up a rock and as dinner.
Yeah, I used to go out to this little canal, and we had this like a trident kind of spear, and we'd spear them, and that's how we
Trident.
caught them. Yeah.
What?
It's like back when we lived on Olympus with the
That's right.
gods.
They were cast out, unfortunately.
where was this, man?
This is in South Texas, and
South Texas.
Edinburgh, Texas. That's where I
Right.
grew up.
There you go.
Oh, come on, you bastard.
Mutt's over here. Mutt, at what point do you stop calling me a Yankee? At what point do I get to just be a Southerner?
I don't think
How old
it's
were
been
you?
Almost
when
I've been
you
here
came
9
out?
years now. What?
But how old were you when you arrived?
That's not important. How old
Well,
I
it
was.
is sort of. If you really want to know the answer.
I was in my 30s.
Okay. See, I don't see how you can live 30 years in the North and not stop being a Yankee. You know what I mean? It's just not possible.
Well, hold up. I mean, I'm from the Boston area, so Yankee is actually kind of offensive to call me that. So
Well, that may be, but Yankee thou art to all of us, honest to goodness Southerners.
If you're born above the Mason-Dixon line, you're a Yankee.
This is true.
And we have not forgotten nor forgiven.
when we spanked you in the Civil War, yeah,
Well, when you cheated,
Spanked.
you cheated.
spanked is the proper
True.
term. You
Cheated.
were spanked.
Cheated.
We were in the wrong. We did the
Ulysses
wrong
bent
things.
your general over, took him to the shed. All right,
You didn't bend General Lee over.
General Lee got
gave
bent
up
over.
honorably. You didn't want to see more men die. That's why.
Ulysses was like, "No more slaves. Stop it."
That's the problem. Was not losing the war. The problem was what happened in that 10 years after the war when the North really showed their butts. Like
Mutt's
they were.
still, Mutt's still bitter he had to give up his slaves, his sweet
You
slaves.
know, no.
Life was so good.
I got a fact for you there. I got a fact for you, Mike. The Emancipation Proclamation. So that was when Abraham Lincoln gave that speech. He freed some slaves. He didn't free all slaves. In fact, the vast majority of slaves that he freed were technically, so they were in the South, right? Like he said.
This is
That
no. This is
you're all
my.
free.
After this, Macho's
The
going to tell
North-
you how the
the-
moon landing was fake and
the
how
northern
9/11
states,
was an
he didn't
inside
free any of
job.
the slaves in the northern states, so they had to continue in slavery for a while.
Well, yeah, you
after
guys
that.
lost. We got to keep our slaves. You had to lose yours. That was the
Yeah,
deal, wasn't
yeah,
it?
that's
That's
right.
terrible.
That's what happened.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
what
Whoever wins gets to
Terrible.
keep their slaves. That's
happened. Anyway, we should.
that's how you do a war. That's how you no. We're gonna stay.
It was an
Nacho's about to
honorable
start
war.
talking about 9/11 being an inside job next.
I know.
Well, that's true.
It totally was. I'm with
But
you.
it was an honorable war, and the right side won. The right side of history was won. However, people from the North are just not. They're still not nice. They need to chill out and be nice.
They need to chill.
People from the North just need a little humble pie, man. I think that's what it is. They just need a little humble pie.
No, we earned our right to never eat of the humble pie because we won the war.
Okay.
All right.
When you
Maybe
let
Mike
go of
Parks
that,
can
I'll
put this up.
I'll stop calling you a Yankee.
So but we should do a Civil War reenactment sometime.
Oh my
And,
gosh, I would love that.
I
would
could
love
100% arrange this. I could arrange.
Yeah,
this.
Macho can literally arrange that
I
because he
can
knows
literally arrange
Yeah.
it.
he can like for real make it happen where we could be
Can
on
we- can I-
horseback in uniform and
Oh,
doing
Yeah, I
it.
can. I can. I have access to both, like to gray and blue uniforms,
I call blue for that one.
muskets, and
Just,
everything. Now I think we should swap and see how the other side feels.
That's right.
You're gonna see me revise history. Is what's gonna happen. Get me in
That was
that
gonna
gray
happen.
uniform.
Oh,
Whip out a paintball gun.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, we do it with paintball guns. That's a great
You want
idea.
to paintball in Civil War uniforms?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's how we settle this debate.
Hmm.
You know,
I'm a pretty good
That's gonna
shot.
work.
you are a good judge. So what's on the docket for tonight?
On the docket,
Gentlemen.
we have intro by Dan, which he
I did
declined
it.
to do
I did that
completely.
Part. I did it.
You did do it.
Then we've got group updates. So if you've got a creative project that you've been working on and you'd like to tell us a little something about it or promote it, especially if there's a place that someone could go and buy it, please take this time to do it. This is your show and tell opportunity. I know
I
that
don't
Mark's
have
got a
anything
lot
shown,
to
but-
show, so we'll ask Ben first.
Oh, don't ask me first. I haven't set up yet. Let me.
Okay,
Let
let's
me pull up
ask
my links.
let's ask Cal real quick.
Ask me what again?
Oh,
Let's
He's not
ask.
even
Let's
paying
go ahead
attention.
and switch over to Mark. Mark, you go ahead and
all right.
show us what
I
you've
was
been working
looking
on.
for.
It all
Sorry.
comes. All roads lead back to Mark. Is what it comes down to tonight. I am presently, in addition to, I am working to get Starfetch finished up. However, taking a minor break, just because my son's 10th birthday is coming up, and I've been doing. I don't know if anybody's watched my personal channel. I've been doing a series of videos on reviewing his comic books that he makes.
It's freaking great.
And
You're wonderful. You're wonderful.
he's not aware of that channel because he'd probably be offended by it. But for his 10th birthday, I am putting together an omnibus of all of his comic books. There's about 300 plus pages on the thing right now, and I'm working on a cover for it where I'm redrawing all of his characters for the cover. I can I'll show the cover what I've got so
Please.
far.
yeah.
It's a work in progress, but this is his company that he calls it is Worldwide Comics with an X.
Love it.
And
His logo is actually great. The logo is fantastic.
I've tweaked it a
love it.
little, but yeah, I give it that sweet 80s shine to it.
Love
And
it.
so I'm redrawing his characters. I'm putting them all on the cover, and then I've got a whole bunch. I had to find all his comics and scan every single one in, and which I had
So-
the perfect opportunity because he got in trouble because his room has been so messy. So I was able to say, well, I'm taking all your art stuff out, and you're not getting it back till you clean it. So I took all his comics out, and I've just been down here in my office for the last week and a half scanning all his books in.
Fantastic.
So, how many characters have you drawn, and can you tell us about the characters and their names?
Well, I've only drawn these 3 so far. I'm working on a 4th one right now. This one in the middle, he doesn't care about copyright. That's not his thing. But this character in the
Okay,
middle
good.
is called Black Widow,
Oh, he doesn't care.
and he's aware of the actual Black Widow. He's like, yeah, but mine's better. So I was like, all right, that's
But this
fair.
one's he him,
love it.
right? This is he him Black Widow.
He him Black Widow, yeah.
Yeah, got it.
I'm still trying to figure out what the powers of these characters actually are because he kind of just has them punch people.
Yeah.
I believe his is just super strength. This up here is Super Nolan, based on himself, and I think it's also kind of a knockoff of a Big Nate comic. Ultra Nate, I think, is the character. But this is Super Nolan, and he got his powers from a meteor crashing into his house, and gave him powers, which are still undefined. He flies and punches things also.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah. Down here is the Scorpion, but he spells it Scorpion, SCR. So I mean, he avoids that copyright. Scorpion.
Yeah.
Again, power is unclear. He has the tail, but
Yeah.
I've never actually seen him use it in the comics. Currently, another one I'm working on is this character, Dirt Biker is the name.
Very clever.
He doesn't ride a dirt bike. He rides a hoverboard.
Nice.
And he was going for that 80s retro thing. We watched Tron together, and so he wanted to make a
that's
neon
cool.
looking bike character.
The original Tron? You watched the original Tron?
no.
Oh.
No, that put him to sleep.
Neutron.
Neutron.
Okay.
But
Neutron.
I like Neutron.
It's like new Coke.
Yeah.
And I can basically I can show real quick some of it while everyone's getting their crap together. I'll just share my screen. How about that? I don't think I have any personal information showing. Maybe I do, but we'll take our chances. But yeah, these are all of his comics currently.
Oh my gosh.
We've got let me see if I can pull some of these bad boys up. This was his Black Widow comic. I don't know if that's showing. Is that showing? Can you guys see that?
Yeah. He's it.
That's his Black
Special
Widow character.
issue.
Yeah, this is his dirt biker character.
I like it. Very good.
Great.
Upgraded him a little bit. There you
Good
go.
stuff.
Dirt biker.
Dirt
He's got this
biker.
other guy called Human Spider, who's basically just Iron Spider.
Nice.
I
He
love
looks
it,
like the
man.
Doom guy a little bit.
It's great. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, there he is again. He's got this other one that I just found yesterday, so I had to get it in here real quick, called Red Recluse. He likes a lot of spider-themed stuff. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that. Red Recluse,
great.
who's the same thing as the other Black Widow character he has. The beast of them was the Super Nolan character, where he makes these 100-page comics.
Wow.
100 pages
100
of this.
100 pages?
I had to scan in 100 freaking pages. I guess 97
Wow.
technically.
That's
The
amazing.
end.
Yeah. Super Nolan 2 also
He's
a lot of
He's
pages.
a content creation machine.
He is. He's got this other one. That's me. But I drew a cover for him for that one.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
Nice.
Alternate
this is
cover.
his character fighting aliens and
How
stuff.
much did he pay for your services?
He cleaned his room that night, so that was nice. This is
Oh.
the Scorpion.
Scorpion?
Love that.
This is his origin story is that he found a box of Legos and shook it, and the Legos turned him into this Scorpion character.
It happens.
Look, I'm not going to ask too many questions. I just like the origin story. It's great.
Plausible. It's plausible.
Oh, there he is. He actually used the tail in this one. He usually doesn't use it. And then then he had a second line of Black Widow comics called the Spectacular Black Widow,
Oh.
where he rebooted it.
Hey, that's a pretty good. Go back to the face.
It's actually
Yeah.
horrifying. It's spiders and crap.
Oh,
Yeah, look how nice that is right there.
Nice.
That's a good drawing.
look at
Look
the
at that
shading.
hatching.
He had good shading. Yeah.
He's a lot of cross hatching in this one.
Hey, you
He draws
son.
these like really stereotypical Asians that he always has them beating up, which I
What?
I find hilarious. I don't know
Wait,
why
wait,
he
wait,
does
go
it.
back. Go back.
back.
Did you see the worm's eye view there? That was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
go, zoom into that where it says "pow,"
How do I zoom in on
Ow.
this thing?
the bottom left.
Ah, crap. I know. I'm just using the preview thing
Oh
here.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Pow. Oh no! It's very.
That's good. That's really good. Oh.
Yeah. Then this actually he's got some. He's made some for a 9-year-old. He's done some pretty cool stuff. So
Yeah.
there's his worldwide logo. There.
That's really good. That is really
I
good.
like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, so he's got 4 of these bad boys, and then he also did like a little chibi version of his character. And this one here, this one got dark because this guy's about to dump poison in the water, and the wind blows and burns his legs off, and he rolls
Oh,
around in
that's
agony
pretty
and
dark.
dies.
Wow.
And then
Man,
his
that's
character
Pretty
awful.
dies.
dark, actually.
Yeah, it's dark. It's really dark. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's been life in the Marinelli household. There you go.
So over 100
So you're
pages.
scanning in 300 pages
Yeah.
of his artwork, and then you're going to do what? Combine them into a literal book?
Yeah, I'm gonna use blurb.com and just get this thing printed out real quick, hardcover. 300 plus
Man.
pages. And,
That is epic. If I was
Yeah.
a kid and my dad did that for me, I would never forget. That is amazing.
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully he'll like it. There's been a lot of times where I've done something where I think is gonna be awesome. He's like, cool, and then just kind of moves on.
Oh, I know that feeling well.
That's kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just my life. So, all right, moving on, fellas.
That was awesome. I really appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Ben, do you have some links to some stuff you'd like to share now?
Yeah. I'll pull it up here.
Are you right?
There you go.
All right, here we go.
Tricks
Yes,
and treats. Yeah.
Tricks and Treats Volume 2.
Yeah.
This is my horror anthology. Launching in July 1st.
Looks great. Look at that cover. Is that the cover?
Yeah, that's the cover.
Oh yeah.
That's some rad
that.
art, man.
Yeah, that was Preston Acevedo did that.
Oh,
you got
no wonder
Preston?
No wonder
We're
it's
big
awesome.
fans. We're big fans.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yeah,
this,
he's
yeah, this
amazing.
is it.
He's so stinking good.
Yeah.
Look
he's
at
awesome.
that. Look at the vein on that
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that friggin' wolf.
Don't
man.
cut that
That's
vein. That dude will
Got
bleed
his
out.
pump on.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's gonna have like 6 short stories. Anthology format. It's gonna have vampires.
awesome. Who's doing your interior?
Me, my brother, and my friend Mario.
That's cool, man. I like it. Good colors.
Yeah, thanks.
Wahoo!
Yeah, I'm the colorist on all of it.
That looks great.
That's great, man. Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
my
you're
friend-
doing great. Look at that. That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Mario's awesome, man. He did.
How close are you to finishing this thing?
It's pretty much done. We're just waiting on the letters for the last book. The
Wow.
last story.
Congratulations.
got,
Look at all the work.
Yeah, we got Keith Gleason on letters. He's doing an awesome job.
Is the black and white going back in time?
Yeah, this takes place during World War II.
Okay.
This one here, and so it's kind of that feel, that vibe.
It's not black and white, is it?
sepia.
It's kind of
It's
just muted.
not black and white. It's desaturated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of give it that old timey feel.
That means not much color, Mutt. That word desaturate.
I went to art school, man. Oh, look at that. You got a mask. Is
Yeah,
that a mask?
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure. My brother drew it. That's his story. I just colored it, and this was fun because we kind of went with a vintage look on this one.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I like how you're playing with different styles. That's really neat.
Yeah, I try to make each story feel different. And then this one's a watercolor that my brother did.
Oh,
I think
that's
you showed us this before. This is pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
Look
this
at
is
that.
the
That's
longest
scary.
story. This is 30 pages.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're showing a ton of content in this campaign page.
Yeah.
Like, do you think, I guess obviously you think that it's good to show more content and leave less to the imagination so people can know what they're getting, right?
Right, because each story is different. So I'm trying to sample of each story. So it looks like a lot, but it really isn't. Like total, it's going to be close to 100 pages.
Oh, wow.
And I'm only showing like maybe 18 pages.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's not really that much considering you got 100 pages. That's
Right.
amazing.
But yeah, this is our campaign.
When is it launching?
July 1st.
July 1st.
Yep.
We'll be happy to help you promote that.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I would appreciate
You
it.
are one view. Oh,
Six,
we have
six,
30
massive
six,
viewers.
eight
audience.
viewers.
We got 30 people who left their browser open on Twitter,
Awesome.
watching at the moment.
Thank God for those people.
Yeah, I know. They're keeping me going.
They're eating lunch right now. They haven't realized they left. Their
They're all eating
computer on.
candy. They're all eating Gushers and M&Ms.
Gushers. I wish I had more.
They tuned in, saw a manly man fixing bikes and eating Gushers, and they were like,
Right.
"I'll be right back. Gotta get some Gushers.
Right.
Work out."
Oh Ben, I
you
still
go.
need to send you the script for my Tinfoil Skies contribution.
Yeah. Yes, send it over.
Yeah,
You're
It's
ready.
been
too.
sitting around since I wrote it.
By the way, Mutt is
ago.
experiencing a storm at the moment, so he may
Did he
dip in and out
run?
because a tornado picked his house up and sent him to Oz.
Oh no,
So
that's terrible.
you still with us, Muddy?
Yeah, I'm
Is Macho
here.
outside of your window like riding a bike, like doo 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 doo?
with high like striped knee socks on, yeah, and nothing else.
I'll get you, my pretty.
I have my
That's
shirt
funny.
off.
He's out there shirtless. Mutt, you got anything to show us that you're working on?
Not really. Now I've been working on some graphic design freelance a lot recently, so I don't have too much comic art to show. I showed you guys my latest Thundar the Barbarian piece, so that's kind of the most up to date one.
That was awesome. Love it. That's a good piece.
Thanks. That was a lot of fun.
Actually, Mutt, I almost forgot. There is something else I could show that we can talk about briefly.
Oh, I know what you can show.
Do you
I know
what
what you can show. I can know what you can show.
This is right here. Saison.
Her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
He's,
Yeah.
The latest Drifters.
Freaking
Well,
good.
she's always been there, but I just took a stab at her finally. Saison.
Well, let me
That
set this up for anybody that doesn't know what it is.
Do it.
So this is a character called Saison, which is French for season. This character is a part of a super team that we've created on this channel called the Drifters. And Drifters is a weird grouping of sort of like homeless or houseless superheroes. They have all these unique individual problems, but they kind of come together to form an amazing team. Please don't stop showing that. We got to
No,
look at it. real
I'm
quick.
Yeah.
pulling other
Look
stuff
at
up.
Poke.
Pulling other
Oh,
stuff
look
up,
at- oh,
man.
yeah.
Showing the
Sorry.
Drifters.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
along
yeah,
with
yeah.
along with Saison, we have Short Fuse on the right with the trash can on his back.
And the colander on his head to keep
We
up his
have
alien signals.
Buffalo Phil above him, which is the Kabuki mask that's floating with the spirit in it. All of these guys have unique and individual gifts that they can use for good, but they've kind of had to go all the way to the bottom before they could look up and see the good in the world. On the opposite side, we have what do we end up? I forget what do we end up calling him.
Antigen X, I think is his name now.
Yeah, Antigen X, otherwise known as
COVID Ops, baby.
COVID Ops.
Greatest name ever.
Yeah,
There
and
it is.
his power is quite unique in that he can sort of use these nodes in his hands to take away or inflict disease or injury. And he's kind of a gross character that keeps himself nice and tucked away in that rain jacket, but very powerful. And in the middle, we have, what is his name? Bushwick. What's his name?
Bindlestaff.
Bindlestaff. We have Bindlestaff. Who's an ancient-
Bushwick.
He is an ancient Celtic wizard whose wizard staff is now used as a bindle staff to carry his soul belongings around. He doesn't realize how powerful he is because he doesn't remember who he used to be. But he's ancient, and the more he discovers who he is, the more his powers are revealed. So that's kind of the team.
I haven't drawn all of them. There's also a dog
really cool.
that's his teammate. What do we name the dog?
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
dog.
Finbar.
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 Finbar, his trusty sidekick, who was his wizard enemy, and in a wizard duel, he transformed Finbar into a dog. Finbar
Yeah.
cursed him to be stuck with him for the rest of his life.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So they kind of reluctantly help each other out.
Yeah.
And then also we'll go back to Saison here, and you can get the Saison rundown. Which I'm always curious what the backstory is, because I feel like it changes every time we talk about it. So
Yeah, we get to
Go
a
for it.
place where I think we got to the place where we had several things mapped out, but we ultimately allowed Cal to be the final decision maker because we felt like it was best in his hands.
I think that's correct.
are you asking Cal to explain what Saison is?
No, he doesn't have to explain the origin right now on camera, but we kind of left it in his
Thanks.
in his court. So I think he'll come up with an amazing origin story.
There you go.
Is that
Yeah.
fire or like some kind of amber?
So basically,
stomach?
we can give a little rundown, Muddy. It's
Just
basically
give
this
it a
alien
rundown. Yeah.
creature that changes with the seasons. and at usually in winter, I think she dies.
Yeah.
And reverts back to basically it's just a skull, which becomes like the seed, which in the spring turns into this thing, which is kind of like a protector of it. It's basically an embryo in
Yeah.
the belly there of her kind of reforming herself.
Yeah, she's like a
in the
phoenix.
springtime.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
So
when she reforms, she's like a sort of like a fairy with amazing powers. Like she's very powerful.
Yeah.
And this is the husk that she is in while she's reforming her body for the new season.
Okay, so does she have like 4 different forms then? For like
Yes.
one for each
Yeah.
season? Okay.
We still
And
still need a
the
fourth
last
form.
I remember Cal saying was that that it wasn't an outer space alien, but it was an inner space alien. So somebody from
Yeah.
Hollow Earth, which was I thought an amazing, amazing turn.
Yeah, she's from Agartha,
Yeah.
which I'm sure Ben knows what that is.
Agartha Brooks,
Garth
magical
Brooks.
place.
That's it's here in Oklahoma, I think.
Agartha Christie.
So anyway, that was the latest I had done. As I took a crack at Saison because I hadn't drawn.
I think this
we
is
still
the,
have
this
we've
is
got
the
2 more guys
best.
I got to draw.
This is the best iteration of Saison yet. We've all drawn her, and we even had Chris Graves draw her, which was amazing. In my opinion, this is the best
amazing.
iteration so far, and this to me is the final form. I think this is how we make her look.
They tend to be extra nice to me because they wouldn't use my name for Antigen X. I wanted to be called COVID Ops, and so they're kind of very friendly with me about the other characters and let me
Yeah.
make choices. Because they
Nice.
didn't let me keep COVID Ops.
Mhm.
Also because it got our stream shut down once. 'Cause
Yeah,
we kept
thanks.
saying
Yeah.
Get us shut down.
We said it too many times, and it shut Macho's channel down for a while.
Sure did.
Man,
It's peak 2020 right there.
That's right.
It was good times.
got banned.
Yeah.
Were you doing it right? Were you doing it right if you didn't get banned on YouTube in
No.
2020?
No.
I feel that's our rite of passage. There's
What?
also there's also another team member, the speedster guy. What the heck is his name? I can't think of his name.
Oh,
Weezer.
Oh yeah, Weezer.
Weezer. Yeah.
Weezer is a speedster, but he has to use a certain puffer device because he has inhaler because he has asthma.
That's
So he can
funny.
only run a certain amount of distance before he has to stop and take his puffer again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, basically his super speed is when he does it, it's equivalent to running those actual speeds for him. So if he runs like really like a mile really fast, like he'll feel like he just ran a mile, and he'll have an asthma attack probably. So,
Yeah,
That's
short
So great,
bursts,
man.
short bursts for him. We quick little.
yeah. One of these days, our drifter dream is going to come true. We're going to
It's gonna
publish
come-
something.
it's gonna happen.
It's going to be amazing because I think these characters all have great value. We've
Yeah, they look
Yeah,
great.
we
working
got,
on
we
it
got
for
a
years
side
now.
character named Gator Roy that
Oh.
tells
Gator
fleshing
Roy.
out.
Oh yeah,
Gator
I can
Roy.
show. I can show the first page of Gator Roy that I've been
Yes.
working on.
yeah.
I want to
let's
have an
still
actual
have it?
color. Yeah,
Do you
we
have
should
it
probably have an
readily
actual
available?
colorist color it. Yeah, I do.
You are a colorist.
No, I'm not. I'm a color blind.
Mutt's a colorist. He's from the south.
Ah,
That's what we call
Wow.
That's not. That sounds like something a Yankee would say.
here we go.
He employs many colorists at his
It's terrible.
There he is. There's Gator Roy,
Gator Roy.
that handsome man.
What are his powers?
He
Give it to the guy.
Great question.
he kind of accidentally stole angel armor. The angel had taken it off when it was in like clothes form, because you know when angels can appear as humans. All of the angel's armor had, this is
The
back
angel
in
went
the-
skinny dipping basically, and
Yeah.
this guy
back in the
snuck up and
90s,
took his
right?
bag of stuff.
Is this the
Yeah.
80s or 90s?
I think it was 80s, wasn't it?
And so, it's like British Knights looking shoes and everything. But so he takes the clothes and when he puts them on, he becomes, super powerful. I can't zoom in far enough. He's got a butterfly knife tucked into his undies,
Nice.
and that's the angel sword, and in whatever form he wants it. He's got like the shark tooth necklace, which is the helmet right now. Oh no, the chest piece. The glasses are the helmet. The undies are the pants, and then the flip flops are the shoes. So he can kind of make it look like however he wants. This is how he chooses to appear.
Yeah, okay.
And then he, oh man, I don't have that page up. the jet ski page. Let me. You guys can talk about Gatoroy.
Dude,
I'll
look at
upload
that
it real
smoke
quick.
you drew, man. Like Cal's over here, like, oh, I don't really color stuff, and I'm not really a great. Then he just shows this all nonchalantly, like, oh,
Yeah.
this
And
is
that
just a
little
thing
landscape and the eyeglasses there.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this thing I
I don't like
doodled
that.
while I was in the bathroom. It's not that important. I did it while I was leading worship. I doodled.
while I was
On my
on
music
stage
stand.
strumming the guitar somehow.
I
drew
wasn't
with
even
my
looking.
feet.
The spirit moved my hand.
It's divine intervention.
Gatoroy is one of the greatest flawed characters I've ever heard of.
I
It's
think
just-
one of our most fun streams is when we were brainstorming Gatoroy.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
100%. It was like
was a fun day.
it was just we were all in sync and rolling, and it was fantastic what they came up with.
Nice.
He's a
Okay,
character
now
I
I
attempted to
see.
draw, and it didn't turn out that great. Can I
Where's your
bring
drawing?
it? Oh, you got it. It's somewhere in our Discord. I doodled him, but it didn't turn out that good.
So when Gatoroy can actually summon something to ride with his sandals, and he chooses
right.
to ride a I
Jet
don't know if that's
ski.
an alligator or a crocodile. I don't know the difference, but
He doesn't
chooses,
either.
He chooses to ride one of these that can fly through the air, Sea-Doo or whatever.
See, yeah.
And there's his butt. Just because I feel like we should all get to see Gatoroy's butt before we
We
stop
should.
talking about him.
We lost Rogue's butt with X-Men 97, but we did
Yeah.
gain a Gatoroy butt.
This page is like my favorite thing I've drawn.
You know why I like it? Is like it screams like 80s, like this could be a toy if this was ever like a
Yeah.
cartoon in the 80s. Like every
Yeah.
kid would have that Gatoroy
Oh yeah.
skidoo.
Yeah, it reminds me of the He-Man vehicle where he used to ride. It was like a bird. It was like a bird shape, but it was like a sled. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
I
Though.
like that Gatoroy could choose any form for his armor to take, and this is the form he chooses.
Yeah.
So good, dude.
I love it.
But
And
like,
this is him in
that's
the-
gotta come through. Like that has to be the Zero issue, right? The origin story.
Has to be.
Yeah.
People need to know. They need to know that.
This was
Well,
that
this
was my
is- so you
my
see
attempt
here-
at Gatoroy.
You see here he hold on.
Show it
Can
again.
I? Oh, so this is my origin story. You know what that is, don't you? And so this is him like giving the intro to his
Yeah.
origin story. And so as he flies away here, the next page we go back to the 90s or whatever, the 80s when when he first finds the armor. And so that issue will be kind of, it's his origin story. The script is, I think, almost done, but it's going back and forth between modern times and the origin story to kind of weave, both together.
Right.
It's really good, honestly. I think it's a pretty sweet story.
Oh yeah. This was my interpretation of Gatoroy.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well,
I gave him a
just
farmer's
took your. I think I just took your idea here to use for his comic book. Look, I just took your look here. That's all I did was steal from.
oh,
you,
did you?
Which is what I always
assume
do.
we all
yeah.
just imagined he was in his underwear all the time. So.
No, he looked totally different before you drew this, and then I was like, man, this is toy. So that's what I used. But yeah.
There we go. Nice
Your
and tight.
sword is not straight. That's what's bothering me.
Yeah, well, it was
Yeah.
a quick doodle while I was at my kid's practice.
Well.
Deal with
You
it.
missed
Matt.
it. You missed it.
Draw it yourself. Draw it yourself, Matt.
Maybe I will.
Maybe you will.
Maybe I will.
You can get on me about my perspective.
You tighten
You
it.
know,
You need to tighten it.
you hillbillies don't know your angel swords.
See how it goes? That's how it goes right there. All you do
Dirty
is
hick.
just tweak them Yankees a little bit, and they.
Mutt was whining on Twitter the other day. It's like, people don't talk to you good when they think you're from the country. They treat
That's
you
how I
like you're
said
a
it.
child, and it hurts my fees. And angry,
That's what I said. Like a complete
angry,
moron.
sad
Just-
feel. Urgh. Don't nobody respect you when you're from the south.
This people from the South, gentlemen from the South. This is what you can expect. You
Cal,
just
do you
stay
want me to put
classy.
that on stage? What you got there? I see you sharing something.
You stay classy.
I am classy. I'm a classy man. I'm from the north. Born classy. Cal, do you want me to put this on screen? I see you're sharing something. I don't know if that's.
Oh no, it's the same. It's just the same thing. That's.
Oh, okay.
I went back to the.
Oh, okay.
I just went backwards. But...
I was hoping to be a folder called like Cal's nudes or something.
So I did. I'll show this. I did fan art of Bertram from the Mr. Bertram from the new.
That's great.
What do you call
That's
it?
great.
Looks like Ron Swanson. A little bit.
He
Yeah,
does.
that
He totally.
Parks and Rec.
I feel like they might have modeled his look in the cartoon a little bit after Ron Swanson, because he big mustache. He doesn't have the big pompadour hair, but he's got the mustache.
Cal,
I'm
or
really
not
curious
Cal,
to see if that works.
what?
The Daily Wire doing animation, adult animation. I'm really curious to see if that works. Like, I think probably the show is probably going to be too good to be housed in that channel. Not that I think Daily Wire is a bad channel, but it's just small, I think, in comparison to where they could put this.
Well, also,
you know?
I don't think anybody on the other side of the aisle is going to tune in to Daily Wire to watch things, even if they make an awesome show.
Right.
'Cause-
And you have to pay to watch it. I've watched the first two
Really?
episodes. They're out.
Are they
Of course,
good?
you
Are
have
they
to pay.
well
It's Daily Wire. Everything you got to pay for everything over there.
You have to be subscribed to Daily Wire Plus, and it's good. It's not like rolling on the floor funny, but they're getting their footing. It's just they're. I think that I'm just guessing. I feel like the problem is Adam Carolla has too much writing power, and he's not like the funniest. Right, like he's funny in his comic timing, and like when he's talking, he's fine. But like scripting a cartoon is totally different skill
Yeah.
set.
Right.
So I think that they need to bring in more writers, honestly, to help make it funnier. But so far, like the strengths are, like the villain guy is the best part of the show. He's the guy who's like, I'm a heteronormative cis male, and I'm so sorry. Like that guy, he's always trying to get Mr. Bertram, fired. And
Does Adam
Roseanne
Carolla do a
Barr's
voice? That
he just kind of
voice.
talks like this. It's not
Oh.
super great. Yeah. Oh, and then Roseanne Barr's character is funny. She's a principal. She just plays herself. Megyn Kelly is not bad, but they were going to have Candace Owens voice her black friend. And Candace Owens obviously doesn't work with Daily Wire anymore, so they replaced her with Sage Steele. And her inability to act is really obvious in the show.
They should get Ben Shapiro to do that voice. Of the
Yeah.
friend. You can take Candace Owens' job.
I haven't seen
Macho.
Yep.
Patrick Warburton hasn't been on yet, but I'm sure he's going to be funny. And Danny Trejo's going to be on it. I think they'll be great. But anyway, yeah.
Trail.
It's decent so far. It's decent. Though I hope it gets better. If it doesn't, I don't see more than a season. But I think hopefully they'll improve as they go.
Macho, do you want to explain what it is you're doing at the moment?
In Big and
what
Hidden
I-
Place.
like specifically what I'm doing.
Hang on. Okay. What are you working on, Macho?
I'm working on a 2014 Cannondale CAD 8, and I'm replacing the shifter cables for a buddy of mine, and that is it. That's what I'm
Shifter
doing.
cables.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, replacing the shifter.
There we go.
cables.
Keep it classy. Ooh.
All right. That's good. That was it. We're just checking in with Macho. We haven't heard from him in a while. Just
I'm just.
I was hoping
listening.
he'd have more oil on
I'm
him.
just listening.
Good
More like
check-in.
I can get more.
That was a minute with Macho.
Dirty, look how dirty.
So
it
many
is.
jokes. Oh yeah, that's
I'm a
dirty.
dirty guy.
Hang on,
Look
hang
how
on.
dirty.
A dirty
How
hole.
dirty that is.
They're dirty.
Filthy.
Took a big turn for the, worst
tongue,
right
the
there.
tongue thing was too much.
Let's just we need to cool off a little bit. Just
Yeah.
Watch out for a sec.
Whew.
Woo. All right.
Feeling filthy.
All right, we're back. So I what's next on the show flow, Muddy?
Next, we're gonna do.
I'm just
a
letting you
Bible-
run the show because you made the show flow. So
Yeah,
I
you
can
made
do
it.
it. We're gonna do a Bible break. We're gonna show some of our favorite Christian memes, which is has become my new favorite thing. So let's roll with that.
Praise the Lord, for goodness sake, we're all gonna take a Bible break. I said, praise the Lord, for goodness sake, we're all gonna take a Bible break.
Shit.
all right. This is always tricky because I gotta load these up individually and bring them
Right.
on and hope that everything functions
There's a
properly.
bunch.
So.
Like people have been.
Yeah,
sending
well,
a
we
lot.
had a respectable amount, and then Mutt took a bathroom break today and started just sending like 800 Instagram reels.
Well,
Hang on, I don't like when it gets out of order. There we go, it's better.
I'm on the bottom.
It's where you belong, in the South. It's one of these isn't even here anymore. I don't think. I think it's Oh man. Okay.
Oh,
Well.
man.
Oh man. All right, that's fine. We'll you know what, we're gonna start from the bottom, and then we'll work our way up. So let me share the Tabitha here. Oh, and it's a page not found. So we're off to a great start. We are off
Who
to a
said
great.
that?
That was
Who said
Macho's
that?
contribution for the evening.
Oh
Good job.
no! Which one was
Womp,
it?
womp.
Whatever your last one was.
It's not found.
Yeah, page not found, Macho.
I'm gonna find it.
I'm just clicking the links you guys sent. You see, this one looks like it's gonna work. Let's Oh, we're hurting, boys. We got some lag.
Oh boy.
We are lagging hard. Is Instagram down? There we go.
There we go.
Is there sound? There we go. Zoom in on that. There we go. There we go.
Toddlers always mess things up. Like if somebody has a testimony or they're saying something and it's getting emotional, somebody's kid.
You know, I'm torn on this. I'm torn on it because in my younger days, that they used to tick me off in church. I'd be like, "Get your crap kids out of here!
Yeah.
They're, raise your children, spank them, get them out of here."
Right.
Having monsters of my own now, I've been that parent. We visited a church. It was like a mega church, and they very politely, because our child made a little bit of noise. I remember an usher coming down the aisle and gave us a free coffee card to use in the cafe out in the lobby, but we had to use it.
Crazy.
We had to use it right
Smooth.
now. We had to use it in that moment.
Hey, that's
Right.
pretty cool, though. Don't you think that's a pretty good way to do it?
Well, I mean, I enjoyed the free coffee. That was nice.
You
I
did
should
take
bring them every
advantage.
week and have them make a fuss. But also a little
Mark's, like,
douchey. Not
pinching
gonna
him.
lie.
I'm so glad you got ushered, man. That's awesome. What a great.
Yeah,
way-
it was a little. And then we went back the following week and we put him in the nursery and he bit a kid, and so we never went back to that church. So
That's when you hit the ejector seat.
that was a rough week, or a rough month at that church. So didn't play out as well. All right, moving up. We got 1,000 reels from Mutt.
We don't
so
have to do them all.
Well, no, we
Why
got to
not?
do some. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna delete them as I go. I hope I haven't screened these, Mutt, so I hope that we don't offend Cal this week like we did last week.
Well,
You did not offend me. I don't know why you keep saying that. I wasn't offended.
Cal's like, we really shouldn't be laughing at this, guys. This is wildly inappropriate.
that makes it sound.
But we get up, we fall down. But we get up, we fall down. But we
That's
fall
good.
down.
That's good right there.
But we get
Is the
up,
guy really wearing a Jason mask
we
at church?
fall down.
Looks like it.
But we get up, we fall down.
It's
Is
somebody
there a
doing
backstory to
live.
this image?
Yeah, I think it's somebody doing a dance. Like, they'll do just strange dances in churches, now. Like now churches
Yeah.
With
are
a Jason
I didn't know
mask?
that.
theaters,
Was this like peak COVID?
Yeah, he's got the white gloves, a white mask.
That's just what he happened to have that week. He was
Yeah,
murdering his wife.
all
and told the church
black,
to
the
repent.
yellow. Yeah, like he's trying to do a mime dance. It's a worship thing.
I mean, that gives me flashbacks to like the old youth. You know, they do those
Right.
interpretive dances.
Right.
They still do it.
Do you ever participate in that, Macho?
Oh,
No, I do not. Do not do that.
We got Statty.
Look at
Daddy, I love
Yes!
me some Frank Peretti stats. I love Frank Peretti. Which books did you get? List them out in chat.
8
I
books.
can
them all
name, I
out,
can
one
name
by
two.
one.
I can name two. Pierce in the Darkness, This Present Darkness.
That's
I
not
bet you
what
got the
I-
Visitation. I know we got
Your
the Oath.
Visitation.
I know we got the Oath.
Oh, the Oath is so good. I love
The
the Oath.
Oath. Yeah.
The Oath.
Man, this
Oh,
is a major flashback.
I got the Visitation for free recently. Someone was giving it away, and I snagged it.
Nice.
We need to do a Frank Peretti themed show.
Boys, I think Instagram is down at the moment.
Seriously?
Perfect. The rest of our
service
content's
on
Instagram.
Well, there you
So
go.
I think I don't think it's gonna work. So we're just
Well, see you
and
later.
then it loads, and then it loads just as it's going.
Oh,
Hold up.
Maybe it's
We'll talk about
user-
Frank Peretti while I get this back up.
he's a writer.
He's a horror writer.
He writes
He was one
books
of the early horror writers.
for Christianity. Yeah.
Yeah, Christian horror writers. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This Present Darkness was a book about like spiritual warfare, so it was all like it was kind of
Right.
like an action book, I thought. But what is this?
When someone says they have
church-
church hurt, but they were just
crime.
being held.
Stanley knows what I'm talking about.
That's not what a hate crime is.
Well, I hated it. I am a victim of a hate crime. Stanley knows what I'm talking about.
That's not what a hate crime is.
Well, I hated it.
I've never heard church hurt before. Is that a new?
Oh, dude.
Is that like the new? Is that like a new fellowship word?
Maybe it's a South thing, but it's a word. It's like a combo word that means people that got offended by something in a church, and they don't go back, or they have issues, with.
Oh,
church.
is that called church hurt? I've never heard the. I know the experience. But,
Yeah,
Mark got
right.
church hurt. Like you got church hurt when they gave you that free coffee card.
I did,
Right.
but I also got pretty sweet free coffee. I got the most expensive one I could get too. I got like a big like macchiato, large like 3 extra shots of espresso in that bad boy. Like if I'm gonna be humiliated, I will get the best coffee I can get. Yeah, Instagram
Preachers
is
I
hurting
know,
today.
church leaders and preachers I know, they kind of think that this is an excuse. Like people will say, "Yeah, I went to church and everybody's a hypocrite and people treated me mean." And it's just kind of a ready-made excuse for like, I don't really want to go to church, and that's what I'm going to say because I don't want to have to go.
So I haven't read
So we got
Hangman's
This Present
Curse and Nightmare
Darkness.
Academy
I haven't read Monster.
or The Prophet or The Visitation actually.
Wait, is Prophet? Is that Frank Peretti?
Yeah.
Which was what about the Oath? Is that the one where they get like the black goo on their chest? Is it that
Uh-huh.
one? That's
Yeah.
that was Frank Peretti.
Yep.
That was a dirty book. That book got a little naughty for
It
a
did?
It did?
Christian novel. He got the black goo because he had premarital relations with.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't describe it.
I just
God.
remember there was the page was like she's like he looked like a Greek god.
Oh
with big
no!
book
You're
in the
doing
morning.
this?
I was like,
Woo!
ooh, spicy for Christian novels.
Peretti is
God,
73.
it's sexy and it's heathenish, paganistic, polytheistic.
He's got a lot of books.
He does have a lot of books.
The Magician
dog
was the
barking.
last one I read, and that one was he was it had time travel, so it was very, very confusing. I got to the end and I'm like, what? I
Look,
don't know.
once Ted Decker came along, Frank Peretti was yesterday's yesterday's news.
Yeah, Ted Decker is really good.
Wow!
I get millions of texts from him though.
From Ted Decker? What?
Yeah, he's always trying to sell me children's books.
Oh,
Weird.
He's like, James, specifically you and no one else, buy these books. Oh, Illusion. Sorry, not Magician. Illusion is the one I'm talking about.
The Illusionist with Edward Norton?
Yep,
Yeah.
that one. No, that's a great.
I like that movie.
I can't get these Instagram links to load up. I apologize, gentlemen.
You want me to try?
No.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord, for goodness sake, we're all gonna take a Bible break. I said, praise the Lord, for goodness sake, we're all gonna take a Bible break.
We ain't got time for dead air, Muddy. We
Boom.
ain't got time for that.
Done.
Dead air while we're fiddling with Instagram. So you know what?
Ain't
Instagram,
nobody
you
got
lose.
time for that.
Ain't no, but let's check in with Macho though while we're trying to kill some time here.
Here I am.
Well, we do have a topic to talk about.
Oh, we do? Hang on. Macho, can you like grease up some of those poles or something? Can you just, you know, I feel like you could be working with more oil. I was under the impression there'd
Wouldn't
be
you like that?
a little more moisture in this experience.
Hold on.
Oh,
Do you have some like DW40 you
Got
could
you.
just spray on something?
I got you.
Not your lip balm.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Gosh,
Ew.
that's just gross.
Is that barbecue sauce?
Oh, please put
Where's
it in
the
your
music?
mouth. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, it's not ready. Okay, go. All right, go for it. Grease it up.
There's like nothing to grease. I don't even need to
Just rub it on your forearm then. Let's go. Taste it. Don't be shy with it. Get in there.
Oh,
I can't do this. I can't work under these conditions.
his poor wife.
Yes, you can.
Poor wife.
I will have to.
Did you say I'm
to look into
pro-life? Is that
Decker.
what you just said?
No, I said your poor wife. Lack of sexiness. Zero sexiness.
Hey, well, you know what? You won John Epple's heart tonight, Macho. So,
Oh, that's good. Oh man,
Nicely
I've
done.
already had shit.
nicely done. I told you boys not to humiliate him, and you succeeded with flying colors. You did the opposite.
It sounds like it doesn't sound like he's complaining.
Yeah, I think he'll
Yeah,
be
that's
back.
what I mean. That's what I'm saying. You guys did the opposite. Humiliate. You
Now we're going to have a macho display every week. It's going to be disgusting.
Another
I'll
minute.
probably
with
still
Macho.
working. I'll probably still be working on a stupid bike. Its headset's incorrect.
Let's hope so.
Macho, I would appreciate it if next time you do something a little more in the costume department while you're doing this.
What do you like?
I was thinking like an engineer outfit, but like it's it's pulled down around your waist and you're wearing suspenders. Might be a good one.
yeah, all right.
More
all right.
grease,
An
more
engineer,
grease stains on the body might be nice.
Oh my god.
Like I was just working I was just working on some vehicles or something. Or are you talking about
Yeah,
like
bikes are a
train
vehicle.
engineer? Like a
More like
Sexy train engineer.
yeah,
more
I guess that's
like a mechanic shirt with like a name tag on it that says something like Hank, but then like tied up at the belly, like tied.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Instead of
I'm
Hank, it
taking all
says
these-
you know
like
what?
I'm writing all these down right now. I'm writing them down.
Yeah. Instead of Hank, make it say Spank. And
Oh my gosh! See, there's the line, and then
It's
here
not a
comes
line.
your
There's not a
Nelly.
line.
Right
It's,
over
it's
the
European. It's European.
We don't have a European audience.
Although I got to be honest, sexy train conductor is intriguing me right now. I think
We did
yeah.
actually.
you have that little conductor's hat, or he just comes in dressed up like Sir Topham Hat from Thomas the.
Now you're
Thomas
just
the Tank
you've
Engine.
gone way too far.
Oh, gentlemen. Oh, Thomas, we have to get these bicycles across the island.
Thomas,
Cal knows exactly when
it's
to.
so hot.
Cal knows exactly when to hit the attention ejector seat.
He's always on the ejector seat.
I know it.
The only time he pays attention is when he's trying to chew a taco.
Right. Or when he's addressed directly.
Cal Jameson, what's our topic for tonight? Do you have a topic?
Well, Mutt mentioned talking about why we follow Christ.
Yeah.
Did he-
The
did he
first
mention that?
topic was that was the second topic. The first
Oh.
topic was
That's
things
deep.
that our kids are into that we liked.
Oh.
So you can go either way.
I like you went like really like big time theology, and then you're just like things our kids like, kid toys.
Well, like the topic is like you want your kids to like the things you liked, and a lot of the things we liked are still around. And so you can introduce your kid to like G.I. Joe if that's what.
How
you're
about
into.
this? I can combine those two topics.
Oh.
Introduce your kids to Christ.
Okay.
And,
Oh,
I like
how about that?
I like it. I like it.
I got something.
I'm out.
I got something to talk about for my kids that
That's my
they
mic
like.
drop.
That
I just
Okay, whatever. All right. Anyway, back to what I was.
Go
saying.
on. No,
So,
you're up, Macho. Go on. Talk about
it. So, I decided that I needed to show my daughter '90s movies, like because current movies are garbage. So I've been going back and we've been picking a different '90s movie every week and watching it.
Go on.
I can't concentrate like this. This is not right when I'm talking about my daughter. So we've been watching different '90s movies, and we started off. Let's see, what did we start the other day? First one we watched was Independence Day with Will Smith. We watched that together, and she absolutely loved it. It was fantastic, like home run.
Right.
And then we watched a bunch of trailers. So we watched trailers for Armageddon, Bruce Willis. Let's see, Twister, because Twister's coming back. That's where this started. I was like, oh, we should watch Twister. Speed. I think we're going to watch Speed. But we watched one of my favorite movies the other night. I was very excited. We watched Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it was phenomenal.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I'm too scared to watch that one with my kids, but I really want to show them that one.
Good movie.
It's the worst part is when that guy's face melts off, but the rest of it's relatively relatively normal, like pretty normal action stuff that kids, especially boys, would probably like. But yeah, it's pretty great. So we're going through Indiana Jones. Only Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade. We don't recognize the other Indiana Jones movies in our house.
Good boy.
Yeah, those are the only three.
Good man.
And then we'll probably, I don't know, we'll move on to something else. We may take a little change up here and there. It all started because we started watching every Harry Potter movie as soon as she'd finished the book, and so we're like on the 7th book. We listened to it together too, like audiobook, and we're trying to finish it, but it's a long one, so we had to find something else to do in between. So the Goonies, we watched the Goonies. I know Mark hates the Goonies.
Audible groan for that one. What a nightmare. Tell me she didn't enjoy it.
Oh yeah, she has it on DVD.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my gosh, you guys with the.
Why do you hate it so much?
Goonies
It's just kids screaming for 2 hours. 2 hours of it, of that little fat kid. 2 hours of it, and then they tell the story of the lost gold there, and instead of showing a cool flashback of like a cool pirate story, it's just a kid like stuttering to tell this stupid story about a pirate. Like there was Curly's gold, and so they found the gold, and then and then it got lost when the ship went down, and it's just that they just zooms in on his face the whole time. It's horrible, and then it goes back to kids screaming over each other, not just like one kid yelling a lot like Jim Carrey movies where he's just like him screaming. It's like 5 kids screaming and yelling, and an ugly person trying to kill them for 2 hours. It's horrible. And I root for the ugly people. Actively root for those kids to get shot in the face. It's a horrible movie.
Interesting.
Cal agrees with me.
I do.
Macho, can you... Wait, hang on. Do it now. Do it on beat, though. Oh my gosh, he has to... What kind of a man are you? Just do it on command.
That seltzer water.
That's seltzer water.
That's a terrible burp.
It's kind of on beat. All right, it's kind of a wet one. I didn't care for that. What is this? BS, there were a couple scenes that the adults were screaming to. I was screaming on the inside watching it.
Sloth screamed, and he's an adult.
We need to.
I was hoping Sloth would go. I can't say that. I can't use the proper words I want to use.
Anyway,
on the stream.
Well, I was thinking we should come up with a list. We should come up with a list of the best movies that I have to watch with my daughter, because we're gonna watch like a movie every week.
That's great.
All right.
You know what my daughter loved? Labyrinth.
Oh really? We haven't thought about that. Oh yeah, definitely.
She loves.
They're bringing those back to the theater, Muddy. The extended versions, I think.
Oh, that my kids are starting to get into this stuff. My son and me sat and watched all three of these back to back to back. It was
Wow.
awesome.
On the same day?
On 2 days. It took us 2 days.
That's still
we did,
a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, we did the first two in one night, and I mean it was like 6 and a half.
Dude,
hours.
that is hard. That'd be
That's-
like that's like going to work.
I know,
impressive
but he
stamina.
was, dude. He was all the way in. He loved it. Like we had a great time watching it. He was into it, and then we came back the next night and watched the finale, and it was just like he was like, "Okay, let's." And then we started the Hobbit. Now we're doing the three Hobbit movies.
Oh, don't do the Hobbit ones.
I enjoy
Yeah,
them. I enjoy them,
they're goofy.
guys.
Did I send to
let's-
you guys the Lord of the Rings one? But Smeagol was like that like hunky bro dude instead. Did I send
No.
that to y'all?
Oh,
I didn't send that.
Mud, are you gonna behave?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to show you what
3%.
I'm going to show you what I'm going to get my kids to watch with me next. Are you ready?
By the way, Stat, I was already there before that movie. You just solidified it.
All right, here's what I'm going to get them to watch with me next.
Macho, is your battery dying? Did I just hear you say you're at 3%?
I have like 3% on my phone.
Oh gosh.
I mean, if it'll be.
Over the
Oh
top.
yeah, that's a great
Yeah,
one.
all right.
That's
This
it.
is our next movie night.
Legit.
All right.
These kids need to learn how to turn it on.
This is Mutt. He just starts arm wrestling his wife in front of the kids and loses.
This movie is mad. This movie proves that Stallone is the greatest creative force in Hollywood history because
Let's not push it.
the
But-
premise itself is retarded, and a retarded you would think a retarded person came up.
The premise is Downs, but
Yeah. But then you see the movie and you watch the heart behind this thing, and you realize that Stallone is actually a genius because he came
Mutt
up with
shedding a
this thing-
tear.
He came up with this thing where like you do the thumb thing, and then that gives you an advantage. Every kid in America did that in arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also great.
Stop or my mom will shoot.
Yeah, also
More
great.
Classic Stallone right there.
Yeah.
Rhinestone.
I do think the man's a genius.
I did this.
He's gone.
Macho?
I did
Oh.
send this to you
There it
guys.
is.
It's this. Oh,
Are you sharing
He's
something?
a technical wizard.
Oh my gosh. What is it? Is he
He is a
Macho.
technical
All right.
wizard.
No, show us again. Show us again. Put it back up.
it's this one. New Lord of the Rings extended cut.
Oh my gosh.
You guys-
Oh yeah, you did send
I
that.
don't know
Yes,
if you
I remember
saw
that
it.
now.
Am I
I
messed
do remember that
up?
now. How's Instagram working
Yeah.
right now? Is it working again?
It's not working. Nothing's
Um,
really working right now.
I can share. Can I share this with you, fellas? I don't know how long I can actually show it before we get banned, but speaking of Stallone's creative genius,
Yeah.
let's take a moment and enjoy.
Drinkenstein.
And the tavern down the street is the laboratory where he makes the
What the heck is-
transformation all the time.
I don't want to get
The hell?
That is a,
Cal.
Exactly.
That's Rhinestone. Was that the one he did with Dolly Parton? Is she in that movie?
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's some classic
yeah.
Stallone right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Classic Stallone.
Yeah. I mean, that was his, just like Schwarzenegger had his kindergarten cop phase. That was Stallone's,
Kindergarten Cop was awesome though. That's the difference.
I agree.
Uh,
I agree.
everybody enjoys Kindergarten Cop.
The question is
another
not his
movie I
body
gotta
of work
add.
is better. Like, it's definitely Stallone's body of work is clearly better. But like, which one of their kid movie phases was better, or family movie phases? That might go.
What was
to
Stallone's family movie phase?
Well,
Dude.
Rhinestone was one of them.
I don't think that was a family movie.
No.
No,
I think
I
it's just
like
bad.
Like,
Throw
I'm
Mama-
a
or-
big Last Action Hero fan from Arnie.
Yeah, that was
I know,
right.
I know
when
Arnie's-
people hate, dude, I know people hate that movie, but I love it.
That was right when you were at
It's
that
fine.
age.
I
Jingle,
love
All the Way.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jingle All the Way. That's my
That's
favorite.
killer.
Like,
We watched that with the boys, and they didn't care for it much, but they loved when he fights all the different Santas, that like Santa
Oh,
drug
Jingle.
operation that
that's
they're running.
the best part. Yeah.
I would have decked your
I
halls,
didn't
bub.
I wasn't a big Jingle All the Way fan, to be honest.
I gotta watch it every year.
Yeah, me too. Every year.
It's fine. It's fine, Macho.
Let's get him out. Of here.
Yeah,
time.
we should get him out of here. There we go. Macho, please be good. Can't keep messing up the order again. There we go. I would like to watch Terminator 2 with my kids. I would like to watch the Rambo movies with my children. Gotta wait on
Yeah.
those ones. But ultimately, Bad Boys 2, I'd like to share with them. I feel like they
Oh,
need to
yeah,
experience
Bad
that as
Boys.
well.
How old were you when you saw Rambo?
Rambo. I didn't see that till way later, actually. But I was in 4th grade when I saw Terminator 2, and that was a horrible decision because I had it was my favorite, still my favorite movie of all time. But I had
So
many
you were
nightmares.
9 years old.
I was about 9. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
it
I was.
my
about
parents
8
didn't
years old.
realize what they were renting because I think they saw like a TV version, and then yeah, it was all bad.
My babysitter had HBO, and so I think
Oh,
I was
no.
about. I think I was about 8 years old when I saw RoboCop.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
and
awful.
Conan also, and RoboCop.
wow.
Dude.
Yeah, but like I thought RoboCop was phenomenal.
The opening of that movie must have really confused you as a young Conan.
Yeah, I'm like, why are they continually shooting this obviously dead man?
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Like you're just blowing him away piece by piece.
Oh my gosh, so good though.
Yeah, it was
Such a
great.
good movie.
I my heart grew 3 sizes that day.
A lot of children didn't realize because we all we saw like the Toxic Avenger had a cartoon and RoboCop
Yeah.
had a cartoon and
Yeah.
Rambo, so like you get exposed to the Toxic Avenger the movie at a young age. And,
Oh, yeah. That's,
Yeah.
That
your
is
life,
not
your life
appropriate.
changes.
Yeah, it's not appropriate.
4 years old. That's crazy.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh no, as a kid I probably would have loved RoboCop. I also probably would have had I had a lot of nightmares after Terminator 2, but that's still like my all-time favorite movie. But that
If
movie
you're a
was-
dad and you see RoboCop, like you're thinking, oh, it's a robotic police officer. I'm sure that'll be a fun adventure. You know,
So
Yeah.
Officer of the Law should be a good clean movie.
right?
He's a robot officer.
Nah.
He follows the
No.
rules.
Awful. Truly awful.
Or like Predator would have been.
I
Ooh,
saw
I love
Predator
Predator.
early. I was probably like 9 or 10 when I saw Predator.
I
Now,
like
a kids movie that I did
one-
see at a young age was Ernest Scared Stupid, and that was a horrible idea.
Oh.
Also, I would have
That
been better
was
off
a
watching
terrible movie.
RoboCop.
Yeah, same. I hate that movie so much with passion. It's awful. I don't even like to watch it as an adult. I hate it. But I want Izzy's, she's 14, so like, I'm thinking we might be able to do, like Predator at some point, or some of those things. Like, I think she's like getting to the point she can handle that stuff.
I like that you're watching like manly movies with her too. That's
Oh, she doesn't like. No, I mean, like she likes some of that stuff, but like she's totally
You're
like.
not like we should watch Legally Blind.
No, she's
Like,
like she's like my wife. She wants an action movie. You know what her favorite movie was until, well, it's still probably one of her top 2 favorite movies. Is we watched Top Gun Maverick, and she was like,
Oh
"This
yeah,
is it. This is like that movie is like legitimately incredible. That movie's so
it's a
good.
phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's so good." And she was like, "This is my favorite movie. This is my favorite one." I was like, "That's your favorite movie?"
it's so good.
No.
Stat, no,
I did
you did not
that.
show your children that movie.
I did that on
Ooh.
and I didn't think. I was like, Back to the Future. This is a great adventure, and we're gonna
No.
go. You know,
No.
we're going back in time till it. Dude, it was really inappropriate, wildly inappropriate, and I did not think about it. And I'm sitting there watching it, and I was like, we need to turn this off. We're gonna come back.
Oh
to
my
this one.
gosh. My wife had actually
Don't
never
recommend.
seen that, and I showed it to her a few years ago, and even we were just mildly uncomfortable watching it. Like
Yeah.
this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now we're
That's
the-
just one of the
Especially when I started making remarks like, "Man, if that was my mom, though," you know, it just
now I showed her Jurassic Park when she was a lot younger, and that movie still like God, that movie holds up so well.
Yeah.
It, to this day is like one of
flawless.
the. I mean that it's so good. So
flawless movie.
yeah, Spielberg, man. There's a lot of Spielberg where we still got to catch up on.
Now, I showed my kids Short Circuit and Flight of the Navigator, and they were not as impressed, which made me very sad.
Yeah,
because
it's
of
sad when they don't like the stuff you love because a piece
Yeah.
of you has a little bit like you think maybe it's not good. Why didn't they like it?
Yeah, like well, we know is you're aware of the parts that are boring while you're
Yeah.
watching it with them. Like you're
Yeah.
very, like, oh man, they're talking too much. Like something needs to happen. They're not going to understand the time travel aspect. They're not going to understand the oh no, they don't get it. They hate it. I'm a failure.
How many times do you think you watched Short Circuit in your life?
Oh, I mean, my childhood alone.
Yeah.
I've probably seen it 50 times in my
Man.
lifetime. I don't know.
I've
It was
probably
every
seen
day I
it-
popped that VHS in.
Right.
Every
We
single
had
day
it
when I was
recorded
little.
off of TV. So we had it on VHS too. I probably
Yeah.
watched it 20, 25 times.
Yeah, I was mortified watching the actual version with the kids also because I didn't realize how much language is actually in that movie.
That's a lot.
Because I just the TV version was fine. Totally
We found that
acceptable.
out the hard way on many movies because I realized that my wife and I had seen a lot of movies that were recorded off of TV,
Yeah.
and so like all the bad parts are bleeped out or whatever, and then you go watch it like on Netflix, and it's like, oh, well, we can't really watch this, can we?
Yeah.
Like Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks. They dropped like the F-bomb in Mighty Ducks.
No, in Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like we watched Mighty Ducks because it
gosh.
was one of my wife's favorite movies, and she was like, "We can't watch this." We had like 5-year-olds in the room.
Let me just tell you, our generation had balls. That stuff didn't bother us.
Beetlejuice had the F word in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Did we lose
Hey.
Macho?
we lost him.
I think so. Hey, did you guys see? Tell me if this rings a bell. Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, love
I
that.
watched
movie.
that a ton as a kid. I watched that over and over again.
Me too. Yeah, I've probably seen that maybe 30 times.
Bloodsport. Also, we had the TV. We had a recorded off a TV version of that.
Yeah.
Oh, Macho's back. There he is.
I'm back. Battery's
who's
not
back?
included. That movie's incredible. And I agree. And Bloodsport is one of my favorites. I love that movie.
Yeah, when I was a
We're
kid,
not going to
Bloodsport
steal it.
and Jim Cotta. I don't know if you guys ever saw that one.
Which one?
I know of it because of Red Letter Media, but I never.
Jim Cotta.
I
I
don't
need
know
to get that now. Though
What is that?
it's
It's-
a
it's just-
gymnast.
Yeah, he's a
Y'all-
gymnast, and they have him compete in some kind of. It's kind of like Bloodsport in a sense. Like he has to compete against some other fighters.
Okay. Jim Cotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched them. They reviewed that on Red Letter Media, and they were all like blown away by it because they were expecting like crap, and the movie was like awesome. I guess. Like, oh, I mean, still stupid, but
It is. Yeah, it's 80s stupid, but it's great for that reason.
Stat over here saying Iron Giant, Deep Blue Sea, Mummy, Drunken
yeah.
Master 2. Yes,
Drunken Master. Yeah. I got Drunken Master.
those movies are amazing. Jackie Chan's a national treasure, just not our national treasure, unfortunately. But
Iron Giant was it'll probably go down as one of the greats. One of the great like movies, not just animated movies, but movie.
robot with family.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know what the appropriate age is to watch a lot of these movies with my kids. Like, I want to watch Triple X with them. I love that movie.
Yeah,
That
dude.
movie's so good. This is gonna be 1/6 stunt.
Family.
Things I'm gonna do for my country. Close your eyes, children. This is a daddy scene. We don't watch that. Anyway.
A daddy scene.
Look away, children. Earmuffs.
For your own good.
Are we good if I hit that? Are we good?